for checking them. Check it out now. More life and more shots. Now, if you guys don't know, Drizzy dropped more life yesterday, and he's taking shots at everybody. All right. Now he took shots at Tory Lanez in a pretty clever way on a song called "Do Not Disturb." He did a clever play on words, which went over a lot of people's heads at first. He said, "If we do a song, it's like taking my kids to work with me. You overnight celebrity, you one-day star. Swear I told you that I'm in this bitch for eternity. I am a reflection of all your insecurities behind closed doors. A lot of six God worshiping. Done talk now, because there's other shit that's concerning me." Now, you might be like, what the fuck does that have to do with Tory Lanez? By the way, let me give you the explanation of Tory Lanez and Drake. And I will say this on record. I don't know why Drake keep mentioning or keep subliminally dissing Tory Lanez, okay? I don't know what exactly is bothering him about that. However, if you do look at it in this context, maybe this is bothering him, right? Tory Lanez is basically Ditto, okay? Tory Lanez is Travis Scott. Tory Lanez is Mini Kendrick. Tory Lanez is motherfucking Mini Drake, okay? I love Tory Lanez, by the way. I love his music. However, that's just what he is. His style isn't just like unique to himself. If I had to say what his unique style is, I would probably look towards a song like Love or songs with that dancehall feel where he seems more authentic because, of course, he does have some Caribbean roots, okay? Now, let's get back to the lyrics mentioned, all right? Listen, it goes to say, if we do a song, it's like taking my kids to work with me. You're an overnight celebrity, you one-day star. Now, if you don't know Tory Lanez's real name, it's Daystar Peterson, okay, which might have went over people's heads, but he's actually calling that nigga out by name, but really also kind of making reference of him being a one-hit wonder or one-day star, all right? And he says, "Swear I told you." If you didn't know, Tory Lanez's album was called I Told You, okay? And basically he says he's here for an eternity. He's a reflection of all his insecurities. And that kind of complicates Tory Lanez even throwing shots at Drake, right? Because how are you going to throw shots at the guy you basically looked up to, you say you're a huge fan of, right? Now, I will say this. He could then turn it on Drake by saying, you kind of fell off and now my idol has become my rival, okay? That would be a dope move, Rick Ross-esque, okay? Now, I will say this. Tory Lanez is still going to take a lot of flack by fans because he constantly backpedals publicly, right? He doesn't want beef, okay? He's definitely vegan. He's a vegetarian. Tory Lanez also dropped a couple bars at Drake like a couple months ago when he says, "And I pray I never dress like y'all. Only bird on my shirt is when I press that raw. It's umbrellas on my sweater for bitches that's under weather. Blowing kisses at the cheddar when I test that jaw." Dope bars, by the way, but he's definitely aiming at Drake. So it's a back and forth. I'm not sure why Drake continues to fuel into that back and forth. Maybe it's for some motherfucking Toronto supremacy in terms of rapping and maybe some local like interest. However, I don't think the majority of people give a fuck about Tory Lanez and Drake. I mean, what is there to really know about that, right? It's not like Tory Lanez has really elevated himself to the level of being a top 5 rapper, much less to really come for the throne. Meek Mill at least had some more skin in the game where he could do so. So Tory Lanez still got a little bit to go, and of course, he's probably going to throw another jab back at Drake. I do think Tory is nice with them bars. All I ask for Tory Lanez is, Tory, get your own unique style. And I'm not saying you can't use other style at times to influence you, but you can't just be jumping from sounding like Kendrick to Drake to Travis Scott. Come on, all right? However, I do like Tory Lanez as an artist, and the fact that Drake is even subliminally mentioning him shows that maybe he bothers Drake, or maybe even though Drake won't admit it, maybe Drake sees him as a threat. Okay, so that's a good thing for Tory Lanez. Okay, get in the comment box, make sure you guys like them and subscribe. Did you guys listen to that song? And by the way, it's on a song called "Do Not Disturb." Make sure you guys like, definitely subscribe to Boy Academics. I'm up.